Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome. My name is Fiona. I'm a YouTuber based in Germany. I'm a new immigrant, and today's topic we're going to be talking about family reunion visa for husband and wife. So on this video we're going to be doing or listing the major documents that are needed for you to take to the German embassy. So it will be based on my own experience, and I have my list on here, so I would be reading them out. And please, this is a very important message I am passing across, because during the time of my process it was a bit complicated because I was not really lucky to see a lot of YouTubers giving out the major key point for you to carry. And so I am using this opportunity to tell you the major document that are actually needed, and I took my time to bring out the details. So number one, you have to have a completely filled application form. On your application form you have to fill in everything. Sometimes you can be worried if you are to use biro or you have to do a hard copy. It is better to do hard copy than to use biro or self-writing, because of so you will not be able to make mistakes. So it is better for you to fill in all your application form using a computer. So there is also a questionnaire for document verification is on their website, which I will put on the link below. So you also have a signed declaration, section 54 German alien law. It's actually on the website. When you are trying to download your application form, it's also another page. You will see all those documents that are needed to be printed out. So a copy of your passport data page, a copy of your passport data page, that you have to, in all of this you have to do what? You have to print out and make 2 photocopies. In all the original printout you are making or your original document, you have to have 2 photocopies. So copy of your spouse passport data page, copy of your, in case if your spouse have been visiting you in Nigeria, you must have a copy of Nigerian visa and the exit stamp. So when he or she come to Nigeria, the stamp he had while coming to visit you in Nigeria, you would also do what? Do a photocopy, and you bring, in that original, you bring 2 photocopies. If your spouse is not German, copy of German resident permit of your spouse, which is called Medisbescheinigung in Deutschland, and passport picture of your spouse and you. At least 2 photocopies of your spouse photograph and 2 photocopies of your own photograph. Proof of residence of your spouse in Germany. So your spouse would also bring his proof. Maybe he has a resident permit or certification of resident, which is Medibishenigung. He or she has to give you that document, and you have to make 2 photocopies. Marriage certificates, your marriage certificate, make 2 photocopies. And all of these that are being mentioned, they must be all in original. 2 copies of marriage certificate and divorce decree from all previous marriages of you or your spouse, if applicable. If you have a marriage certificate, you have to make 2 photocopies. And if you have a divorce decree, if your spouse has been divorced or is a divorcee, you also make a photocopy of that certificate. 2 photocopies, do not forget. So proof of your birth can be either local government birth registry or declaration of age disposed by your parent or the head of family. NMTC birth certificate only if you are born after December 14th, 1992. If you aren't born in the 90s or you are older, you just need to go to the Supreme Court and do an affidavit, and that you have to do 2 photocopies too. So affidavit of spinsterhood, bachelorhood for you deposed by your parent or head of family, stating that you were not married prior to your current marriage. So your affidavit of spinsterhood, your parent or your head or your family head have to go to the Supreme Court to sign or and take an undertaking that you were never married prior to your current marriage. So all of your school certificate, your baptismal card, like from your primary, your secondary, your college, or any certificate or your baptismal card, all of that should also be original and they should be photocopied, 2 photocopies. Other documents such as vaccination card, voter's card, medical birth certificate, 2 photocopies, okay? If you travel and leave children here, birth proof plus address and telephone number of the other parents should also be submitted. A1 certificate, this is very, very, very important. Your A1 certificate must be from 60%. Your score must be 60%. Anything other than that is a no-no. But that can also be done after you've gone for your interview. You can also, maybe if you're struggling to pass that A1 language course, that can also be submitted whenever you're ready, but you have to be very, very fast about it. Your marriage photograph and old pictures showing you and your family. Your wedding photos, your traditional marriage photos, your old photos showing that you and your spouse have a ties and that your spouse also know your family, something very close to that. Try to show that you have connection, not just some random photos and there is no sincerity while seeing a picture. It has to have a meaning, it has to be connected. The prepaid courier envelope addressed to yourself. So you have, when you're going for your interview, you have to take a prepaid courier envelope. You can use either of the courier service that are very, very reliable, and you go buy a prepaid courier. It's not so expensive. So that prepaid courier is what they are gonna put in all your document, and maybe when the visa is ready, then it will be shipped to you. And that prepaid courier would be your address, and please make sure your phone number is very, very correct, because I had an issue when I went to a prepaid courier. The lady imputed a wrong number, like the last digit was wrong. So you have to be very, very, very watchful when they are imputing. You have to cross-check and see if there is any error, so that can be corrected immediately, please. Document verification fee in the north, like Kaduna, Katsina in the north, like places in the north, their verification fee as of 2023 is 250,000 naira. So if you're in the east, like the Igbo, Lagos, Imo, Anambra, down to Lagos, it is 180,000 naira verification fee. Okay, and additional document I carried was declaration of commitment, which is called Verpflichtungserklärung. And I also carried advanced registration certificate, like my spouse registration certificate. I also carried salary slip of your spouse, but it's actually not necessary because that can also be asked when it's needed. That can be submitted. If your spouse does not have that, that will be requested when they need it. But I personally submitted that, and they did not ask my spouse to submit any of that because I have submitted those. So if you have any question regarding to all the document I have mentioned, or maybe there are other things I did not mention while making this video, kindly write them in the comment section. It will be really appreciated. And if you have any question, please do well to ask me. I'll be in the comment section to help. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.